Acoustical laboratory testing is the only way to understand and record the way noise attenuation products produce results once installed in a building assembly. To test HushFrame Raft Connectors, we chose Riverbank Acoustical Laboratories in Geneva, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. Riverbank was the first acoustical lab built in the world, and it remains premier today, the biggest and the best test there. To test HushFrame Raft Connectors, wall and floor ceiling assemblies were constructed as demising assemblies separating two chambers. The first chamber is called the source side, where, for STC ratings, a noise generator produces a constant 100 decibel barrage of pink noise. This chamber is built with various deflecting shields and rotating vanes on the ceiling that ensure the noise bombardment is spread uniformly over the test assembly. In this image, you can see a microphone mounted to a motorized stand. This mic rotates constantly during testing as it measures the sound waves emanating from the generator. This data is collected and sent to a control room. For wall assembly tests, we built demising partitions measuring 9 feet tall and 14 feet long. For floor ceiling assembly tests, we built demising assemblies measuring 14 feet wide and 20 feet long. Many assemblies were built in each environment. First, we built wall and floor ceiling assemblies that contained no sound attenuation devices, so we could obtain baseline STC and IIC results to compare our product performance against. Then we methodically built various assemblies in each environment that included the different HushFrame Raft Connectors, different depths of framing components, thicknesses of insulation, as well as added layers of gypsum wallboard. The second chamber is called the receive side. Another rotating microphone records the noise that penetrates the test assembly and sends the data to the control room. The physical environment of the test chambers is carefully controlled and monitored for temperature and humidity. Here you can see a wall-mounted steam generator that constantly adjusts the chamber humidity. These are found in both chambers and are linked for coordinated balance. So the test begins. The data from both chambers is sent to the control room, and the engineers monitor the input values of the various elements as the computer software considers the atmospheric conditions and physical volume of the chambers, and the sound pressure on each side of the test assembly, and calculates the differential across multiple frequencies to obtain the STC or IIC ratings of that assembly. To obtain an IIC rating, which are only calculated for floor ceiling assemblies, instead of employing a pink noise generator, a tapping machine is placed on the assembly surface in the source side chamber. This device contains cam-driven hammers that pound the floor at a measured rate and intensity that is fed to the computers in the control room. And just as with the wall assembly tests, a microphone in the receive chamber below sends results to the control room for computerized computation. So now let's hear what a tapping machine sounds like. And now for the main event. The video clip you're about to watch was recorded in September 2014 at the Riverbank Acoustical Laboratories facility. The video is shot in 3 contiguous spaces: the source chamber, the receive chamber, and the workshop that connects them. As the video opens, you hear the noise that is escaping into the workshop through the perimeter wall and sliding steel door to the source side chamber. As the door is slid open, you hear the full force of 100 decibels of pink noise, blasting the surface of the test wall assembly. In the next segment of the video, you observe the opening of the 3 sequential doors that protect the receive side from the escaped noise in the workshop. As you enter the receive side chamber, you hear the noise reduction, and then, when just one of the workshop doors is closed, you hear what surprised every engineer at Riverbank, and that is, you hear almost nothing. HushFrame Series 300 Raft Connectors mounted 24 inches on center in a 2x6 demising petition, defeated the 100 decibel assault. HushFrame. Silence the noise.